White people, you ain't the victims of racism. When it comes to racism, there is not one white person that's a victim of racism. Okay? We're not fucking victims. Okay? We're not victims of racism. So stop this bullshit lie that marginalized. You couldn't make, if you were a black person, you wouldn't make it. You wouldn't make it in black. You would not make it in black if you were in if you were in the shoes of black people in this country. You know what I'm saying? You just wouldn't make it. Because it's like, well, so, see, white people do not live in an actual reality. They live in an illusion that pretends to be reality when it's not. You know? White people actually do not live in reality. They live in a fantasy land. They don't live in reality. White people do not live in reality. Simple. They simply do not. And so, well, I mean, systemic racism does exist. How do you just be a white person and say it doesn't exist? You know what I'm saying? It just outright. Why even look into the arguments of black people and so-called white allies are saying? You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, anyway, like somebody like me, for a long time I was pretty. I thought I knew a lot about the world and whatnot, and then I was pretty naive in that. I started looking out of the white illusion, blindfold that white people have. You know, started to open my eyes, and then I see how delusional we are, because we don't live in reality. We live in a fucking crazy world, man. We do not live in reality. So, you know, we all heard, so many of us heard about, you know, the Haitian president being assassinated, that man being assassinated. Like, how come they ain't identifying the killers of that man? But we all know that some power is behind his death. You know, like, I heard one thing that it said it was China. Now, you see, because he supports Taiwan, that the Chinese killed him. I don't think that is I think that's bullshit. I mean, there's a lot of motherfucking powerful. There's a lot of nations to support Taiwan, and they just go after Haiti. Like, what? I don't think it was them. I don't think it was the Chinese. And maybe them sometimes doing crazy shit in other parts of the world, but like, not over there. I think that power was the United States. They were. Think about this. For 15 years, Actually, no, more like 19 years. Between 1915 and 1944, the U.S. was occupying Haiti. You know? And so, they were getting fucked over so bad. And, like, so many of the resources being taken out. Well, they were so poor. Because the resources were being taken away from them. Their wealth being taken away from them. They were getting fucked over at every turn. It's not their fault that they were forced to pay reparations for liberating themselves. You know, they were literally made to pay reparations to their former colonial rulers. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why? You know, France did that because they liberated themselves. You know, because the Haitians liberated themselves. And so, when a group of people like the Haitians get fucked over turn after turn after turn after turn by somebody else, like United States, France, they're the main culprits of fucking them over. After like doing that to them for actually centuries of fucking them over. They get fucked over that much. So then, and then you're like, oh, hey, these problems on their own. Yeah, they're fucking all poor and shit. And you know, like, how dare you go and say all Haitians' problems are their own fault? You know, like, and that nobody fucked with them when they clearly fucking did. See, that's the same bullshit ass argument the goddamn conservatives use about black people. That nobody fucked them over. That and that is all their fault for all their problems. Like bullshit. You know, the corporations, the government, and white America in general have fucked over black people in the United States ever since they got here. So stop playing with bullshit lies. You know? Well, usually those type of white people will say those arguments that say shit. Actually, like always, when white people say that all black people's problems are their own fault, those people are racist. Because they want to deny reality. I mean, you're not necessarily a racist if you deny reality, but you want to act like black people because you try to imply that black people are lazy and whatnot when they're not. I'm so sick of your little bullshit lies. So back to the beginning of my video. White people are not the victims of racism. They are no victims. This is just lies made by Fox News and conservatives to try to propagate a lie. It's just this shit is just an illusion. White people are not the victims of racism anyway, even if you are looking to the illusion. You know, white people are not no victims of racism. That's for damn sure. You know, they've been indoctrinated. They've been bullshit. But white people are not no victims of racism. You know, like there hasn't been a non-white person basically in the last 1,000 years that has denied white people access to to certain resources because they're white. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, especially in the last 500 years, there has not been like. So now, well, I mean, yeah, there was land distribution, but that had to happen because white people, all the white people in like Zimbabwe, they had all the good fucking land. So yeah, they denied, but they didn't deny them that. But actually, that's not. I don't even need to make that point at all because my foreign point was still true that what they haven't. There hasn't been any non-white people who fucked white people over in a way in which they were denied things that people need, people of all groups need. You know what I'm saying? So like, white people, you're not the victims of racism. You're just not. Like, you don't live in fucking reality. You need to open up that blindfold, use your real eyes.